Hello and welcome to the Historics Auctioneers podcast. I'm Vicki Butler-Henderson, and in this episode we are looking at, she checks her notes for details, luxury for less. Which dream cars can you buy right now, cabriolets, for not a lot of cash? And what outrageous gifts can you buy your loved ones for Christmas?
Buying or selling a classic car? Head to historics.co.uk or click below for a free valuation.
Hello and welcome to the latest podcast. I'm Vicki Butler-Henderson, and with me is auction expert Mathew Priddy.
Good morning.
Good morning. And YouTuber and car fan Tom Exton.
Thank you. Don't worry, paused. Hello, hi.
Well, I could say so many things about you. Car nut, car lover, car, you know.
Okay.
So I went there.
Leave it there.
Anyway, before we get on, some exciting news to share with you. We are thinking about taking the podcast live. So we would love to know if you would be interested, willing, able to come along and join us and watch us and just participate, really. Give us a Q&A session.
Heckle.
Be
Throw
good.
things.
Only at Tom.
Boo.
So let us know in the comments section. We would really like to know if there is any appetite out there for us.
Careful. If you want to see us make a fool of ourselves live, then please put it in the comments.
Right. If you would like to know a little bit more about us, where can people see us if they haven't caught up already?
I'm glad you asked. We are available on pretty much any platform that's ever been invented these days. So we're YouTube, make sure you subscribe on there. Instagram, make sure you're following on there. Wherever you get your podcasts, so Spotify, all the rest of it. Make sure you're following, subscribing on whatever it is, because it's really, really helpful. And check the little bell thingy.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and heckle.
There's
Again,
too many
I like the
platforms
heckles.
now. I can't list them all off.
No, you've done a great job.
Thank you.
Then. So in this podcast, we're going to be looking at topless models that we can buy on the cheap this winter. What cars have been resurrected, at least their names have been resurrected with new power sources. We will also look at what car makers have got in their merch shops for Christmas, and I've got a car-related Christmas joke section for you.
Joke section.
Yeah.
Right.
But who's been up to what this week or these last few weeks? Tom, what news?
I'm going to Abu Dhabi tomorrow. Why have I said Abu Dhabi? I'm going to Dubai tomorrow for...
F1.
No, that's the week
Vegas.
after. They've
Vegas this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah. So
What are you up to then,
I'm going to
Tiger?
host Icons of Porsche. I need to actually work out whether it's Porsche or Porsche.
I'll just
What they
give
want
you
me to say.
Give you a little tip. It's Porsche.
Porsche. Okay, fine. I'll get fired.
It's like
First
Nike and
word.
Nike, isn't it?
Oh, but how exciting. Are you going to be seeing lots of lovely old wagons?
Yes, there's a turbo celebration. They've got a new Taycan and whatnot as well. So I think there's a global premiere on the stage as well. So I better actually learn what I'm supposed to be doing.
Does this mean then that Tom's got to say everything Porsche is wonderful again now? So this week, if we're...
I don't slag the brand off. I actually don't slag Porsche off. See, I've edited it now.
Good boy.
It's one of the only brands, and it's not just because I work with them, but it's one of the only brands I actually don't slag off. I don't think I ever have, which is rare because I absolutely go for it all the time with pretty much anything. But yeah, so I'm doing that, which is very exciting. And then I'm doing something with Mercedes end of the month, filming an advert with them for their platforms.
Ooh.
So I think they want me to go like rock climbing and parasailing and hang gliding, and they wanted me to. They asked me if I could ski, and I can't really. I said I can, but you'll have to speed it up in the edit. And don't film me stopping because I still do the pizza slice thing, like 4-year-olds.
Snowplow.
Yeah, literally. Don't laugh.
No, I'm not.
Okay, good.
No.
'Cause-
Oh, well, we're an
Yeah.
esteemed model company.
Yeah, there we go. That's my bit done now. I've got to show off. I can go.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Matthew, what about you?
I've done a little bit of moonlighting.
Ooh.
Yeah, bit of modelling apparently for a well-known gun maker.
I saw that.
Yeah, it'll be coming out soon. Just we'll see. Hopefully they got my good side, so they shot someone else. And then, to be honest with you, been flat out just getting ready for this auction. It's the last one of the year, so it's been busy. But it's actually been very good. So
Yeah, we are. Well, just to let you know that we are recording this ahead of the Brooklands.
Yes. So last sale of the year,
Auction.
23rd of November. So by now you'll be able to go online and see all of the wonderful results, we hope. So some lovely cars. So it's well worth looking to see what they all achieved.
Yeah, good stuff. I've been busy testing lots of new cars, which will be in our auctions in a few years to come, I'm sure. Ford Explorer, the new electric car. The little Toyota GR Yaris, the Generation 2.
I saw that.
Which is great, but why that you can have it with a manual gearbox, but I tested one with an automatic gearbox. Never the two should meet, in my opinion. And then the Porsche Macan,
Yes.
the all-electric little sort of middle SUV. Been testing that as well.
I'll have to ask you about that later. It's probably not for our audience here, but I am intrigued because
Do you know what? So Porsche and Audi have come together to make this new electric platform that will take many cars forwards. And I can confirm that, hallelujah, it is exciting. How Porsche have tweaked their suspension and stuff with it is fantastic. And it gives
Really?
me a little bit of hope that all
There's
future
half a
cars
chance.
are still going to be super engaging.
Yeah.
So they've done a fantastic job. But you can still buy the Macan
Petrol.
yeah, exactly,
I mean,
the normal
Tom will be
engines.
peddling them for the next 12 months now.
Well,
He's
yeah,
got a gig with them,
exactly.
isn't he?
Yeah,
So
swipe up. What do you want?
best Porsche ever.
Right, dream cars, dream cabriolets for less money. So it's this time of year, okay, it's winter. People are thinking, I've got a tax bill coming up in January. I'm not driving my
Tom,
convertible.
you look worried.
Yeah,
It's reminding him of that tax bill.
sorry. So, people are looking in their garage, I've got a convertible, let's get rid of it. Also, dealers who bought a load for the spring and summer, they're now getting rid of that stock that they hadn't sold. So now is the best time to look for a convertible car.
Well, at least that's the sort of tried and tested philosophy, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it's never. We always think buy a convertible in the spring. That's the best time to buy. But of course, it's usually when the prices are high, a bit like buying a camper van, I guess. So in theory, in the autumn, winter, you're quite right, clearing the garage, selling them on. And dealers do also want to have less stock during the winter. They just can't trade as much. So therefore, they do want to move them on. So there are always a few bargains about. But also in between them are little diamonds where they're not bargains at all, because ultimately, if it's something you really, really want and someone else wants it too, that's it, blown out the water. But there are snippets. What's your favourite?
Well, my picks are a Porsche Boxster.
See, they're great cars.
Oh
They
my
look
God.
for nothing.
Absolutely, fundamentally brilliant bit of kit. I'm thinking a 3.2 litre petrol manual, and I've been sniffing around for a 40 to 50,000 mile version. You can get one for about 15 to 20k.
It's the first
Nice.
generation.
Yeah.
So like an S.
Yeah.
With a manual gearbox. Manual gearbox is key again.
Yeah.
Because it's just more drivable.
But just fundamentally a fantastic chassis. So therefore, it's still going to be a fantastic car to drive.
And not to put Porsche into the same sort of realm as an MG, but it's the same sort of philosophy as I chose an MGB. And the reason being, it's because inexpensive, easy to maintain, relatively small for your garage, so you can tuck it away
Yeah.
in the winter, but also massively engaging, and why not get a slow car and drive it fast than a fast car and drive it slow in this country? So for me, same sort of philosophy, two-seat, simple, fun, but something you can tuck away, you don't have to use every day, albeit with a Boxster, of course, you certainly could.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah, it's my first Porsche. I had a 2005 Boxster. It's only a 2.7 manual 6 speed. Fantastic,
Yep.
absolutely fantastic. It's the best, probably one of the best cars I've ever had. And they're still the same money as I paid. I think I paid like maybe 13 grand or so for it.
Oh,
We're
wow.
talking 10
Yeah,
years
yeah.
plus ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, loved it.
To save us becoming the Porsche Love Fest podcast, could you pick another one as well?
Yeah, no, that was.
Tom could be on MG as well, because we've done a gig with MG recently as well, haven't you?
Yeah. Where there's an invoice, there's me. We've actually got it over my shoulder there. Ferrari California. I think they're really, really good. I know, obviously not like affordable, but as
But
Ferraris
for
go.
Ferraris, yes.
But you've got 4 seats. You've got a naturally aspirated V8,
Yep.
Pininfarina design, and you've got a dual clutch gearbox.
Great. I think one of the key points in there when I was looking through convertibles is also, and I'm thinking about sort of how would I use a convertible, and as much as I like a 2-seat roadster, and that's probably the pinnacle of, why you drop the top, listen to the engine. There's a lot to be said to 4 seats, because I think driving a convertible is a lot about sort of the adventure of doing it. It's a bit of a weekend thing. So it's not much of an adventure. Well, it is if I go on my own. But the idea of then popping them all in the car when it's a nice day and going somewhere is actually quite fun.
Yeah.
So those extra 2 seats, I think, make a big difference.
Yeah,
I think it's far
absolutely.
more saleable.
I think they're great. And there's California. Obviously, you can get the really early one, but then I think they did like a California 30. There's some.
T.
Yeah, and then there's a Cali T. There's loads in there, and there's like handling packs and all sorts of stuff. So Ferrari did make some sort of slightly more spicy ones. Obviously, there's more engaging cars, but the original California is not even that quick. So you can rev the nuts off it, and you can enjoy driving it without doing a zillion miles an hour.
But I think that's
they're
key.
great.
With the convertible, why would you want to go a zillion
I think they
miles
look
an hour?
good as well.
Our very own John Dutton used to be a buyer for Sytner for Ferrari. He knows these things inside out. Actually, if you want to buy one or you're looking to sell one, you should call and speak to John. He knows them inside out.
He'll love
Every
that.
spec. Yeah. I'll get some of that commission.
Put his number below.
But he was saying he was saying they're very easy to sell because of that reason. They're relatively practical for a Ferrari sense, and they're
big boot.
again inexpensive in Ferrari terms.
Yeah.
What kind of money are we talking? Do we know?
I actually don't know. That 60 grand maybe thereabouts.
I think it's about that. I mean, again, you've got to look for they're Ferrari, so you've got to look for good servicing because
Yeah.
you can't. Dare I say, you can't really catch up with them, can you? You've got to get a good one, I think.
Yeah. I think
Personally,
you can get a service pack as well that goes on for a while, and warranty and stuff. Ferrari do look after their old cars. I think there's a cut-off point, but maybe I'm lying. Anyway, on to the next.
they're
Wouldn't
not
be the first time.
They're not paying me, so let's move on.
Sod it.
So this week, as we speak, the brand. If you wanted a brand new convertible, the brand new Mini is coming out of the Oxfordshire plant as we speak, which made me think, that there's a great way of keeping the brand alive. Mini have gone electric, but they're also, sending out this new convertible, so they're keeping their brand on its tippy toes. But what about cars that have died and then are being resurrected?
I mean, they're using. I think that's a key factor. There's sort of two spheres with this electrical revolution, isn't there? Either it goes full modern, and let's say the Koreans are doing that. They've gone like spaceship wise and making it very, very futuristic. And then there's that sort of other side of people trying to engage people that like that nostalgia, such as the Abarth, the new Abarth electrics.
New Renault 5.
The Renault
They're
5
so
litre.
good.
Oh my god! And I've also driven the Alpine version of it, so the hot
Okay.
version of
Yeah.
the A290 GTS, and I drove it on a racing circuit, and it was utterly fantastic. And you managed to get it sort of, just moving around, getting the rear end twitching a bit, even though it's not really designed to do that.
It's a clever trick from manufacturers. I mean,
Yeah.
they've been doing it for years to very good effect. But in effect, lots of people love the idea of modern. And someone that works at Tier, Tim, he's had like a Tesla for 9 years, and he loves the fact he's not paid any, there's no, tax or all the incentives. He can fuel it off of the solar batteries on his shed, all like next gen stuff. But then plenty of people don't feel comfortable with that, and they still want that hunkering to the past. So the manufacturers are so clever. Well, in that case, I'll design something that looks like the past, but you've got all the practicalities of this modern car. And it's easy to pin onto people. And
Yep, like that Mini.
The pricing on that, I don't know how much on the Minis will be. I suspect they'll be insanely expensive. But the Renault, the price I think came out today. I think it's 22,000 something or other for the base model, and then 26 for the slightly more punchy kilowatt, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's not the end of the world.
The Alpine, the hot one, starts at 33 grand. So it's
so
when
mad.
we're in a world at the minute where it
Yeah.
seems every new car is at least £50,000.
Yeah.
Anything under that goes, actually, that's quite
What I like about this is this almost helps bridge that gap as well, because obviously there's a lot of classic cars that are starting to be electrified. It's tricky. I feel for the people building them, because obviously technology moves really quickly, and so you're putting in something that hasn't, but I think when you've got people engaged with this nostalgia, there's that more chance of us being able to keep more classics on the road that aren't maybe able to keep their engines, that can then be electrified, and we still have that halfway house.
Yeah.
I still say to put an electric engine in a car that its soul is its combustion engine is wrong.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of classics that weren't necessarily about the engine, that were much more about the design, the dynamics, some of the old Citroen DS's and things like that. Imagine that electrified driving around London.
Oh,
That's
great.
quite a
So
good
I
idea.
think it's a nice way of sort of linking people that they can still do that with this modern way of
Yeah.
running car.
But there's also the Ford Capri, which is a name that, you just think of that, the lovely old sort of 70s
Yes.
rear-wheel drive
Yeah.
sleek machine.
Are
And
you
all of
going
a sudden
to
they've
tell
got
us you're a
new-
fan?
I've not driven it yet.
You're going to tell us you have to be a fan?
No, I'm waiting till I drive it. But there's a
Okay.
classic example
Yes.
of an old name coming back, like the Renault 5.
Was that Eric Cantona was it Zidane or something? Did the advert for it?
I don't recall.
When it came out,
I got to Google this.
I think it was Eric Cantona. I don't think he kicked anyone in the advert, but he. Well, he's known for kicking people, isn't he?
He is, but you'd think that would be more like the Bronco or something. The Ford Bronco kicking machine would be used for that than a Capri.
Was that the one where it just was? It was like the design of it was completely the opposite to the original. It just came out and looked like this sort of generic.
The Capri?
Yeah, I know you don't want to be rude
Yeah,
about
no,
Ford.
I think it's I think exactly that. I think they're getting a lot of kickback on that because it's regenerating the name for the very reason we've just spoken
Yeah.
about. but doesn't really get that for Capri feel. And the same with the Mustang, which you drive. It's that sort of, it's using the brand name, but it's not the same, is it? It's different. It's not actually sold as the same, really. It's sold as a different style.
Just chuck a horse on it. They won't remember.
Yeah.
Well, what did Eric Cantona say about it?
I think he said it was. He was very happy about it because
was
his
it
invoice
ships
would
and
have been-
trawlers or something in his famous quote when he kicked those people.
Really?
Yeah, do you remember? It was
No,
like
I
this:
don't remember that.
when the seagulls follow the trawler, it is because the sardines are to be thrown into the ocean.
Did you have that
I reckon
mantra at school?
it just came to my head.
What does that even mean?
I wonder if he put it on the advert. No one knew at the time. He was bonkers.
Oh,
So
in a good way.
okay.
In
Yeah.
a good way.
Right.
Should we move on?
Yes,
I think we
Let's
should.
move on. Okay, so car makers know that the love of a brand can help sell stuff. So if you love Ferrari, your missus is going to get you something Ferrari. Not a Ferrari. I shouldn't think.
she wants
It's
a
something
divorce.
similar. If she wants a divorce, she can pop it onto
Give me a
Ferrari
Ferrari
header
baseball
paper.
cap. That's it. Over.
Well, talking of which, I have gone around and sniffed out some merch, and I'd like you to do a little guessing game. So,
okay.
Ferrari baseball cap for children, and it's got Ferrari graffiti print on it. How much is
Graffiti
that?
print.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit punchy.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yes.
But Ferrari.
Yeah, and this is all
For
you can
children.
have this all for this Christmas.
Okay, so this is for children. So it should be
No VAT.
10, 12 pounds.
50 quid.
85.
Wow.
Disgusting. Ferrari. Look at yourself in the mirror.
Well done.
A pair of sunglasses in black metal with grey lenses. for
Ferrari. Oh, and this is different because you're then going into the punchy adults, spend too much money.
I think they did something with it's like Ray-Ban. I think they're quite decent glasses. I think I did something with them.
£350.
Okay.
300.
What do you think at home on your dog walk? 438.
We were close. We were close.
Moving on to Porsche.
They know.
Oh.
They know how to price their.
Can I just say this? Right, there's a unisex jumpsuit. You can get it from extra small to 3XL. OMG! I seriously want one of these. I've never ever had a onesie before, but this is taking my fancy. How much?
Hold on, this is a Porsche, so Tom
Yeah.
can probably get you into one.
Yeah, I'll get
I could probably get myself into one, but thanks so much.
Says the one with the McCann outside.
So unisex jumpsuit. You know, like the little
Okay, so I
romper
think
suit.
those onesies that used to be, I remember it years ago, they were like £80, £90, I think, for the brand. Was it One Piece or something? Sponsorship deal, please. So let's say it's Porsche now, so it's got a, I don't know,
Porsche?
£150.
Okay.
Oh, 100 quid. It's
100
pajamas.
quid, mate. 100 quid.
pajamas.
128.
So we were in
Yeah,
the
honestly,
Bargain.
quite reasonably priced, I thought.
Get those prices up, push.
A gaming steering wheel a la 911 GT3 Cup for Porsche again. How much?
Was this
Gaming
like a
steering
proper
wheel.
piece of kit sort
Yeah.
of thing. Oof.
200 quid.
Okay.
£2,000.
Exactly. 7,950.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Aston Martin. I've been to their shop as well. Umbrella. How much?
Oh, these are always funny, the umbrellas.
Is it on the
aren't they?
button?
They're always funny.
Is it a button one?
I
Because they're good.
didn't get into that much.
Uh,
but they
they
are.
are good.
Okay, let's a starting price for them has got to be £80. Starting price.
Okay.
120.
160.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go on, Aston Martin.
I'll just
You got to make money somewhere.
Don't worry, they'll be making some money in this. It's a 4-piece luggage set in cream and tan leather. I mean, it does look lovely.
Is it bespoke to a car?
Nope. Negative
Whoa.
Ghost Rider.
Okay, so cheaper.
Generic luggage.
I mean, you could call it generic. They'll have Aston Martin stamped on it in some
would you want that?
luxurious stitching. It does. It looks nice. To be fair, everything that I've spoken about does look good.
Okay, so well, 400 and no,
cream
I'm
and
way
tan
off. I'm
leather.
way off. It's going to be like £3,500.
1,500 quid.
Oh, jeez. I want to come shopping with you. See you haggle.
He comes back home. He comes home empty-handed.
For £5,400. And finally,
Hang on, is that luggage even like twinned with someone? It's like
it's twinned with itself. It's a 4-piece. It looks gorgeous.
who's made it? Is it
it's
like
not
a
made
collab?
by someone good.
Oh,
Is it
no.
like Rimowa or like Globetrotter or some sort of...
Christ.
So it's literally just come out of China and they've stamped Aston Martin on it.
That's the way to do it.
That's incorrect. Please don't sue us for that. That's not.
Maybe I
that's
should
not
make. We can get some
factually correct.
historics luggage, which we can do. I'll half the price of the Aston Martin ones for you all at home.
Yeah.
I went sniffling around Bentley as well.
Sniffling.
So this is really good.
A Bentley, you shouldn't really be asking the prices.
Well, exactly, darling. Well, then we'll just move on.
We just pay it.
Bentley just did a collab with that streetwear brand, Picante. I don't suspect either of you will know about it, and I shouldn't really because I'm too old.
No.
But honestly,
look,
I've
look at the way
never-
we're dressed. I'm sorry,
No,
Tom.
likewise. They did a limited edition leather jacket of 20 pieces. I don't know how much it is.
Nice. I
I
love a
know,
leather jacket.
but it's so not Bentley and not in a refreshing way, just in a what
Weird
on
way.
earth are you doing kind of way. It's so tone deaf. Anyway, I don't want to be any rude about Bentley because I want to get some press cars. So.
Oh, jeez.
Do you remember earlier in the year we had that Subaru P1 and the guy had
did,
the leather
the
jacket.
jacket.
And it was like it was pristine. He'd never worn it.
But it was from like the 90s, and you
Yes.
could really tell it was a cut of the 90s
Yes,
as well,
yeah.
which is...
It will come back into fashion soon.
yeah,
Tom
totally.
will be wearing something like
Yeah,
it
he
soon
will.
on a
Thank
fashion
you.
catwalk.
Anyway, back to Bentley's merch.
Yep.
Really, really cute. It's a Mulliner-inspired trike that comes in like 6 different... it's a 6-in-1 trike, so it can be a pram, a pushchair, a sit-on trike, stuff like that. And it's got diamond quilting and Bentley pedals. I mean, it's divine. How much?
Think of a number and double it. You might get close.
£2,000.
4.
£595.
Bargain.
Yeah, honestly, it's
Let's
really
all
cute.
get one.
Yeah, and then of course the golf cart stand bag. So it's a bag that stands up. I don't do golf. I think I've said that
Has
right.
it got the frame?
What does that mean? You can.
Is it
it's
just a bag?
It's a bag with like the forks
So it's
that,
just a bag
that
with
stand
forks.
out.
Okay,
Does it have
so-
wheels?
Please don't ask me
No, I think
questions.
it's literally just a bag with a stand. So that's probably £382.
Thanks for your precision.
£2,000. Again.
750.
Well, neither of us anywhere near that
So
one.
out of all of that, what do you want?
A onesie.
Yeah.
It's bargain.
Actually, I quite fancy the one as well.
It's so
Next
good.
live podcast, all in Porsche onesies. Sort it out. You're the man now.
I'll have a word.
Yeah. Do you have anything to give to us? Christmas time?
Oh, yes, I do. I have a little gift. I mean, all from my own pocket, of course. These are the new Historics pin badges. One for each of you.
And how much does this cost?
And I expect to see them in every single video we do.
£10,000?
Well, I mean...
Are they priceless?
Should we just say undisclosed? That means they could be worth anything.
I love it.
I'm very happy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's really
first
kind.
gift for Christmas.
I have nothing to give you in return.
That's normal.
apart from
Oh. Oh, hello.
look what Mummy's got.
Is that a gift?
Now I know it's not quite time to pull a cracker. Right, write your own jokes. But if you can't wait to pop a cracker and do the jokes inside, I've come up with a few for you. Now, please play along at home on your dog walk, in your car, wherever you are. So it's a Christmas car themed set of things I'm going to say, and then you've got to deliver the punchline. But you've got to whoever grabs the bells first gets a shot at answering them, and then a point is awarded.
I get the feeling your arm's going to get really heavy.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just trying to think.
We're
Where
going to
should
sit
I
there
leave
and go, oh
this?
no, I'll just leave
Just
Vicky.
leave it on the end of your end of
But I
clipboard
have to
there.
leave it there, and
Yeah.
then is that equidistant?
Yeah.
Sway around. Then we can grab the handle.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, cool.
Christ.
Good.
Logistics.
Right. So the first one is: are you ready with your punchline heads? Get your cheesy Christmas heads on. Ready?
Okay.
Somebody complimented me on my parking. They left a note on my windscreen saying,
Oh wait, this is our bit.
"Yeah, you have to tell me the punchline." I hope at home you've got
I know this joke.
I'm going to put you out of your misery. They left a note on my windscreen saying, "Parking fine."
Yeah. I did know. I just couldn't remember it.
Oh, Mike, please tell me that I'm not the only one laughing.
I'm starting to think this prop might have been completely wasted.
say, just put that anywhere.
Just you laughing at yourself. Go
Put
on.
it downstairs.
Number 2, a pair of jump leads walk into a bar. Punchline is, the bar person said,
You're a bunch of live wires.
"Nice." Oh, you didn't ring the bell.
You're a bunch of live wires. God, I've messed the game up already.
I don't have anything.
You don't have anything. No. Well, 1 point to you. The bar person said, "I'll serve you, but don't start anything."
Oh. Boom, boom.
Number 3, what do you see if you see a spaceman? Punchline is,
Parking it.
Oh, you beat me to it. It took us both so long to get there. And
You can almost hear the cogs turning.
I hear them, I could see them. What do you get when dinosaurs crash their cars? What's the punchline here? Feel free to reach for the bells.
Nah, I'm too dumb. Far too dumb.
What do you get when dinosaurs crash their cars? Tyrannosaurus Rex. X.
I would have never have got that.
Wouldn't have gone there.
No. These jokes going backwards. They started good.
There's only 2 more left, don't worry. What make of car does the Jedi Master Yoda drive? The punchline is...
Skoda?
Oh, nice. No.
I don't know what that is.
Toyota.
Toyota. Yeah, these are definitely getting worse.
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
You
You'll
start
be
off with the
glad to know.
M&S crackers. We're down to the Audi crackers.
This one actually is my favourite, I think. Do you know why it's doubly hard to get a job with Citroën these days? Punchline is...
Because they're not selling any cars?
No, that's not the correct punchline. But
It's not funny either, is it?
And you didn't pick up the bells.
and the bells weren't involved. Do you know why it's doubly hard to get a job with Citroën
It's got
these
something to do with
days?
double arrows. Is that
Because you have to send them 2 CVs. Oh, that I won't be doing that again next year.
I think we should clip
Never do
these
that
out
again.
and put these on socials over and over again, and everyone just start deleting our accounts.
You're welcome. Okay, well, thankfully, you will be pleased to know that is it for this episode of the Historics podcast. We look forward to seeing you. Well, I look forward to doing a podcast next year. Come and see us live if we get the green light. Let us know
Will we
your
have
comments.
cars around as well? So they
Yeah.
could come and
Right,
see
I
cars,
think we
not
should
just
be-
us.
Oh,
We could be on the rostrum. Look at all those seats.
That's a bit pompous, isn't it?
I
But
know,
yeah, I'm up for
yeah.
that.
You bit of
Maybe feeling
pomposity.
important. Yeah, little man up there.
Might have a
Feeling
screen to stop people throwing things at you, but yeah.
Yeah,
And,
perspex.
Matthew, if people are thinking about selling a car for next year, for our spring auction...
Well, you
what
don't even
happens?
need to wait. So Historics now also do a number of online auctions in between. So obviously we have our main events, and we are consigning, as you listen to this, for our spring event at Ascot. Please do get in contact, send a valuation request. But we also have online auctions, not only for your cars, but your automobilia, motorcycles, and anything else you may wish to sell. So do get in contact, click on the links below, visit the website and speak to one of our specialists, of course.
Lovely stuff. And that's probably it. Do you need to say anything else?
No, I think I did the following stuff at the start.
Perfect.
So I
Follow everything, click everything, and heckle.
Oh, thank you so much. Until next time.
Bye-bye.